as well. So I'm going to share the screen. Hopefully you can see the screen. So this was the task that I gave you. I asked you in the very starting that you are supposed to read down all of these 3 paragraphs and tell me what is in these 3 paragraphs, and after that you have to give me the answer of 3 questions, that what is paragraph and what should be the length of the paragraph and why the text is divided into different paragraphs. And after that I gave you another task as well, that this one is the one passage. You have to divide this passage into different paragraphs. The paragraphs can be 3, can be made up of 4 or 2 as well. So the student are raising the hand. I will unmute you. You have to open your mic and then tell me. Yes, Samiullah, open your mic, Baba. Ji. Yes, Samiullah.
yes, Miss. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम जी.
ये पैराग्राफ जो होते हैं वो सेंटेंस का ग्रुप होता है, और सेंटेंस बनाकर और एक
Paragraph is a collection of the sentences. Yes. You. And what should be the length of the paragraph? Yes, Samila. Can you listen me?
yes,
जी.
इसमें से
Length
इतना तो नहीं
चार्ज
आता
होती
मिस.
paragraph जी. अच्छा ये बताए तो text, why text is divided into paragraph? Text के paragraph में क्यों divide कर दो? Yes, Samila.
ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है, और उसके लिए
किसके लिए?
इसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है ना, तो
Understanding के लिए.
हाँ जी मिस.
ओके. और आपने ये 3 पैराग्राफ पढ़े इनिशियल वाले जो मेरे दिए थे?
जी जी.
इसमें क्या है फर्स्ट वाले में?
फर्स्ट वाला
Yes.
मेंटली याद नहीं है, लेकिन
And what about the second paragraph? Third?
मुझे इतना नहीं आता.
Okay, it's done. कोई issue नहीं. Thank you, Samila. We have another student, that is Nirmal Abdo. Yes, Nirmal. Open your mic, Baba. जी.
मैम पैराग्राफ आप एक पैराग्राफ in the sentence about an idea.
You have the network issue. Nirmal, your voice is not clear.
मैम आप एक group of an idea सिर्फ 100 है और
निर्मल, आपकी कोई भी बात मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रही, क्योंकि आपकी आवाज पूरी कट रही है.
मैम क्या करूं?
I think you have the network. You have the network issue or any other problem. We should move forward. Yes. Abdul Sami. Ji. Open your mic, Sami. Abdul Sami. Abdul Sami, open your mic, Baba. I have already unmuted you. You have raised a hand. Now open your mic. Then we have the Naseem Ahmed. Yes, Naseem Ahmed, open your mic, Baba. If you are raising the hand, then you should open your mics as well. Naseem Ahmed, open your mic. Tuba Fatma. Tuba Fatma, can you listen me? Open your mic, Baba. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam. Ji.
Firstly, paragraph is the group of sentences
Hmm.
with a self-contained unit, and that flashes the same idea and
Okay.
dealing with a particular point or the idea throughout the paragraph.
Okay. Okay. And
And
why the
its length
text is
should
divided
be
into
100
paragraph?
because paragraph is a way of making visible to the reader the stages in the writer's thinking, or give the rest to the reader in between.
Okay. And what should be the length of the paragraph?
It should be 100 to 200 words or more than.
Okay. And what is in the first one paragraph that I gave you 3 paragraphs to read out?
They all are about the industrial revolution,
Hmm.
which held in the Britain side in
Okay.
the
And do you
18th
find
century.
any similarity and dissimilarity between all of these 3 paragraphs?
They all are about the same theme,
Okay.
but the different topic, particular topic are different of these paragraphs.
Topic is same, but the information that is given in each paragraph, that is somehow changed
Little
from
bit
each other.
difference. Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what about this passage? Have you divided this passage into different paragraph?
No, ma'am. There is a little bit confusion in it.
What is the confusion?
Ma'am, I totally can't understand what this paragraph means to say.
Okay. This is actually about the business and the investment. How do we invest, and what type of the people who are investing in, what type of the risks and what type of the business they do, and what type of the risk is involved in doing the business. Okay, no issue. Good, but you have answered me all of the questions, and that's good. Thank you, Tuba.
Thank you.
Then we have Kamran. Yes, Kamran. Open your mic, Baba. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Have you divided this
Walaikum.
message into different paragraphs?
सॉरी ये मैंने नहीं पढ़ा, मगर जो पैराग्राफ है वो मैं बताना चाहता हूँ.
जी, बोलें.
This paragraph like the collection of sentence which is related to the one topic. Like the collection of sentence are grouped which are related to one topic. It's called the paragraph.
Okay, and what should be the length of paragraph?
Miss, I think there are no rule to the length of paragraph because paragraph may be short, because paragraph may be short and may be long.
Depending on what?
Depending on the text on our the topic.
Okay, good. And why the text is divided into different paragraphs?
It means we use it for the main purpose, so we can divide in the different paragraph.
Okay, good. Have you read the previous 3 paragraphs?
Yes, miss.
G, what is in the first paragraph?
So it is likely totally to industrial revolution. And about that thing.
Okay, what about the second paragraph?
I think both are related to each other.
Okay, what type of the information do you find in the second paragraph?
No, sorry, it's I'm not read very well.
Okay, okay, no issue. So majority of the students have done their task and they have understood the task as well. It's good, but when you are given this task as well, you are supposed to do this one. This is the passage that is about the business and the different type of the risks that are involved in the business and the different type of the people who are doing the business at the different stages. So You can try again in order to divide this passage into different paragraph, but actually this passage will be divided into 3 paragraphs. In the very starting, you have to see the main introduction from this passage. That will be your first paragraph, and second paragraph would be of the would be concerned with be related with the main body. So wherever the different type of the examples or illustrations are given, you can include that part into the main body. That would be your second paragraph. And whenever in the last, you will give the conclusion. So the last sentences or the last lines of this passage will be come in the category of the conclusion. In this way, you have to divide this passage into 3 paragraphs. मैंने आप लोगों को एक हिंट दे दिए किस तरीके से आपको इसको डिवाइड करना है 3 पैराग्राफ में। आपको जो इनिशियल रिमार्क्स हैं या इनिशियल सेंटेंसेस हैं उनको आपको रखना है इंट्रोडक्शन में, फिर उसके बाद जो जनरल डिस्कशन हो रही है टॉपिक के बारे में जिसमें आपको एग्जांपल दिए गए हैं और मजीद डिटेल दी गई है उसको आप मेन बॉडी में रखेंगे। दैट वुड बी योर सेकंड पैराग्राफ। लास्ट में जो आपके जो लास्ट सेंटेंसेस हैं, कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क्स हैं, जो जिसमें हम समराइज कर रहे हैं ओवरऑल पैसेज को, वो आपकी कंक्लूजन होगी। तो इस तरीके से आपका ये पैसेज 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो जाएगा। नाउ वी हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड इन द पार्ट 1। दिस इज द पार्ट सेक्शन 1 or the part 1 of this book, and in this we have to discuss the second, we can say the subheadings or the subtitle of this part 1. So the title of the this section is developing plans from the title. In this section we will learn that how to write down the essay. Essay किस तरीके से लिखा जाता है and how we can start writing the essay. Essay की राइटिंग हम किस तरीके से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। So in this section we will learn the different words that are being used for the titles. जो डिफरेंट वर्ड्स होते हैं जो टाइटल देने के लिए यूज होते हैं उनके बारे में हम सीखेंगे। अगर इस किस्म के पर्टिकुलर वर्ड्स दिए गए हों किसी टाइटल में तो आपको उस किस्म के ऐसे में क्या लिखना है, what you are supposed to write down in that particular essay. So in the very starting we have to see we have to start this. It is written, when preparing to write an essay, it is essential to identify the main requirements of the title. So it is essential that whenever you are writing the essay, you have to see the main requirements of the title. You have to in the very starting see the title, and after looking the title, you will collect and you will accumulate your ideas and you will divide your information according to the title. You must be clear about what areas your teacher wants you to cover. This will then determine the organization of the essay. And you have to see that what is the main title, and according to the title you have to cover those ideas of that particular essay. For example, academic qualification are of the title practical benefits in the real world. So this one is the title that is given that is assigned to the students, that you are supposed to write down the essay on this title, and then it is written discuss. So there are many words that are used in the titles like discuss, illustrator, define, evaluate, analyze, compare and contrast, trace the information. All of these different words have the different meanings in the different titles, and you have to arrange and you have to organize your information by looking at these particular words. अगर यहाँ पे आप लोगों को लास्ट में कहा गया है इसी टाइटल के अंदर डिस्कस करना है, so the title is academic qualifications are of the little practical benefits in the real world, discuss. Whenever you find out any word that is given in the title, that the particular word that is discussed is given in any title, it means in that particular essay or in that particular writing you have to just bring out the benefits or the drawbacks or the advantages and disadvantages of that thing. अगर आपको कोई टाइटल दिया गया है किसी ऐसे के लिए और उसमें डिस्कस का वर्ड यूज हुआ है कि यू हैव टू डिस्कस सर्टेन थिंग्स एट दैट पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, तो वहां पे आपको क्या करना है कि उस टॉपिक के बारे में आपको पूरी डिटेल नहीं देनी. You are not supposed to give the complete detail, the history, the definition, the complete detail from the very starting till the end. No. डिस्कस जहाँ पे भी वर्ड यूज हो वहां पे आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ बेनिफिट्स, ड्रॉबैक्स, एडवांटेजेस, डिसएडवांटेजेस, देन दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स. तो इस तरीके से डिफरेंट वर्ड्स हम सीखेंगे कि whenever different words are used, what you are supposed to write down in that particular essay. Here the key word is discuss. Discussing involves examining the benefits and the drawbacks of something. तो यहाँ पे आप क्या करेंगे, academic qualification के क्या करेंगे, little practical benefits and the real world के आप benefits या advantages लिखेंगे और disadvantages लिखेंगे. That's it. Then your topic will be covered there. ठीक है. इस तरीके से whenever the different teachers asks you different things, तो आपको जो पूछा गया आपको सिर्फ वो जवाब देना होता है, nothing else. कंप्लीट डिटेल में नहीं जाए. अगर आपको कंप्लीट डिटेल का कहा जाए तो आप कंप्लीट डिटेल में जाएंगे. कंप्लीट डिटेल का यहाँ पे नहीं कहा गया है. यू आर जस्ट asked to bring out the drawbacks and the benefits of that particular topic. You have to just focus on that particular thing. तो इस तरीके से आपके पास जब भी डिस्कस वाला वर्ड टाइटल में आए तो उसका मतलब ये होगा कि आपको उस टाइटल के बेनिफिट्स या ड्रॉबैक्स लिखने हैं. Then we have to move forward. Underline the keywords in the following titles and consider what they are asking you to do. अब हमें ये देखना है कि नीचे हमें कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स दिए गए हैं. हमें उनमें से देखना है कि हमें कैसे, how we are supposed to divide the information and write down the information. So number 1, our A is define information technology and outline its main application in medicine. So this is one topic, one title of essay writing. Define information technology. Define means to give the definition of information technology simply. Define means give definition and outline its main applications in medicines and give the outline for the main application in the field of medicine. So in this way you have to write down, you have to organize, you have to divide information in writing the essay. And then second number is compare and contrast the appeal process in legal systems of Britain and the USA. Compare here means to show the similarities and contrast means to show the dissimilarities. Both words are used here together, but both words have opposite meaning. Compare, show the similarities. Contrast means show the dissimilarities. The appeal process in legal systems of Britain and USA. You have to show the similarities and dissimilarities of legal system in Britain and USA. So what you will do, you will just focus on the similarities that are in the Britain and the USA legal system in both the countries, and then you are supposed to give the dissimilarities that are existing in both of these countries for the legal system. सिर्फ आपको वो चीजें देनी है, similarities और dissimilarities Britain और USA में legal system के लिए. No further information is needed here. इसके अलावा further information की जरूरत नहीं है. इस तरीके से whenever you are given the different topics for writing the essay, you have to see the title, you have to see the very words that are used in that particular title. Then you have to collect your information, organize your information according to that topic or the title. Then we have C number, that is evaluate the facts of the mergers in the motor industry in the last 10 years. The word evaluate means collect main ideas, or collecting main ideas. Please note down all of these words and their meanings and their ideas related to these words, because these will help you a lot in your general life as well. When you will go for the PCS or CSS type of exam, you will find out this type of the title there. Even when you will go for the different type of the exams in your life, other exams in your life, you will find out this type of the vocabulary and the words there. So when your ideas will be clear that what you are asked in that particular question, you will easily manage your answer and organize your answer and divide your answer and structure your answer in a proper way. So it's necessary that you should keep all these words in your mind and the concepts and ideas, that where they are used and what these different words have the different type of the meanings, and what you are supposed to write down when these different words are used in that particular title. So evaluate means collecting the main ideas. It means collect the main ideas related to the effects of the mergers in the motor industry in the last 10 years. So from the last 10 years, whatever the main effects of the mergers in the motor industry are, you have to collect. You have to just bring the main ideas related to motor industry in the last 10 years. आपको सिर्फ क्या करना है, main ideas जो इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है उनको बताना है, उनको इलस्ट्रेट करना है, उनको डिफाइन करना है, बस इसके अलावा आपको कुछ और नहीं देना है. Then we have the D. Trace the development of primary education in Britain. Illustrate some of the issues currently facing these sectors. Again, you can find out two words are here. एक है starting में trace the development of primary education in Britain. दूसरा है illustrate. जैसे B वाले में B जो ऑप्शन वहां पे आता हमारे पास था compare and contrast, similarities, dissimilarities. इस तरीके से यहाँ पे दो अलग वर्ड हैं, लेकिन इनकी दोनों की मीनिंग चेंज है एक दूसरे से. ट्रेस का मतलब ये होता है कि आपको बैकग्राउंड लिखना है. बैकग्राउंड का मतलब ये होता है कि आपको हिस्ट्री लिखनी है. ट्रेस द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ प्राइमरी एजुकेशन इन ब्रिटेन मीन्स bring out the background, bring out the history of primary education in Britain. So what you will do in the first section of this topic, you will give the complete history of primary education in Britain. Trace, write down this in your registers or in your, if you have the notes, write down each and everything there. That trace means the background or the history. And then we have illustrate some of the issues currently facing this sector. The word illustrate means highlight. Highlight some of the issues currently facing this sector. So you are just supposed to highlight particular issues that are involved in that field or in that sector. उस field इस sector के अंदर कौन से issues हैं आपको सिर्फ highlight करने. Highlight करने का मतलब ये है you are just supposed to give the headings or the main concepts related to that particular issue. Highlight यहाँ पे हो जाए. That is illustration. Trace means to give the complete background or the history. So in this way, this topic will be divided into two sections. In the first section, you will give the complete history of the primary education in Britain, and in the second section, you will highlight, you will just give the particular issues involved in that particular sector. So hopefully you have understood the different words and where these words are used and what the main concepts are behind these words. Now we have to move forward. Note that most of the titles above have two terms in the title. As we have discussed, compare and contrast, trace and illustrate. You must decide how much importance to give to each section of the essay. ठीक है, आपके पास अगर एक टाइटल के अंदर दो सेक्शंस हैं, ठीक है, या दो टर्म्स यूज किए गए, अब आपको ये डिसाइड करना है कि कौन से सेक्शन में आपको 90% इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है और कौन से सेक्शन में आपको 10% इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है. It depends upon the title. Might demand 10% for the definition, 90% for the outline. कुछ में ऐसा होता है कि there are some topics in the very starting. The starting section demands the information that can be of the 10%, and another section demand the information that can be of the 90%. So जब भी एक टॉपिक दो टॉपिक्स में या दो टर्म्स यूज किए गए एक टाइटल के अंदर या दो सब टॉपिक्स हो उस टाइटल के अंदर, तो then you have to decide that which section should be consist of the 90% information. कौन से सेक्शन में आपको 90% information देनी है और कौन से सेक्शन में आपको 10% information देनी है. Like we have the example of the D वाला example हमारे पास है. जैसे trace the development of primary education in Britain. यहाँ पे हमें क्या करना है, 90% information देनी है in the first section, because we are writing down or we have to trace out the information. We have to trace out the background. We have to trace out the history of the primary education in Britain. So we are supposed to give 90% information here. 90% primary education in Britain के बारे में information starting में देंगे आप. उसके बाद आपको illustrate some of the issues currently facing this sector. 10% आप information जो दूसरे section में या दूसरा जो इसका subsection है उसके अंदर देंगे. In this way you have to decide in the very starting. जब भी आपके पास whenever you have any question paper, whenever you find out any question, in the very starting, give 5 minutes to that particular question. उसको पढ़ें, उसका टाइटल को देखें और then you have to make the mind map. Mind के अंदर आप map बनाएं कि how you are supposed to organize and divide the information in your paper. आपको पेपर के अंदर इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज करनी है, कैसे डिवाइड करनी है, कौन से सेक्शन में आपको कितनी इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है, कौन से सेक्शन में आपको कितनी इंफॉर्मेशन देनी है. When you will do this thing, then you will move forward and you wouldn't find any difficulty there. स्टार्टिंग में आपको माइंड मैप बनाना है कि किस तरीके से आपको वो सवाल हल करना है, कौन सी चीज किस जगह पे आएगी, देन यू हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड. इस तरीके से आपकी हर चीज क्लियर हो जाएगी, आप इजीली उसको सोल्व कर सकेंगे. अगर आपने वो नहीं किया, इफ यू नॉट डूइंग दिस and you have just read the question and you haven't decided anything, you haven't made any type of the made or the map or the outline in your mind, तो आपके लिए difficulty होगी. एक जिस section में the section where you are supposed to give 10% information, you will give 90% information there, and the section where you are supposed to give 90% information, you will give 10% information there. तो इस तरीके से confusion हो जाएगी and it would be difficult for all of you. तो ये difficult हो जाएगा and you wouldn't be able to organize your information in a proper way. Now we have the two columns. In the first column, we are giving the different words, and in the second column, we are giving the different meanings. Now we have to match these words. Like the first example is given, like analyze. Analyze को arrow दिया गया है. Or what is the meaning of the word analyze? Analyze means to look at the various parts in their relationships. Whenever you find out the word analyze, analyze the political issues in Pakistan. For example, if we have the topic like this, analyze political issues in Pakistan, what you will do? You have to, in the very starting, look at the various parts in their relationships. आपको पहले क्या करना है, different parts जो है उसके या different sections जो है उस topic के वो देखना है, उसके बाद उनका एक दूसरे में relationship देखना है. For example, in politics there are the different parts. Politics के अंदर different parts हैं. अब उनका एक दूसरे से relation क्या है वो आपको देखना है. इस तरीके से in this way you are supposed to organize your information. So word analyze means to look at various parts in their relationships. Whenever the word analyze is used there, you have to just focus on the parts and their relationship, nothing else. आपको दूसरी डिटेल definitions, history वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं देना है. You are supposed to just focus on whatever you are asked to do. ठीक है, इस तरीके से एनालाइज का हम एरो लास्ट वाला जो मीनिंग है उसमें लगाएंगे. लुक एट वेरियस पार्ट्स एंड देयर रिलेशनशिप्स. नाउ वी हैव अनदर वर्ड दैट इज डिस्क्राइब. डिस्क्राइब का एरो जो है वो आप लगाएंगे गिव डिटेल्ड अकाउंट. द मीनिंग दैट इज गिव अ डिटेल्ड अकाउंट. डिस्क्राइब you have to match the word describe with give a detailed account. Hurry up, you can do this now. You have to do all these things now. अभी आपको ये चीजें करनी है, मैच करते जाएं. जैसे जैसे मैं आप लोगों को चीजें बता रही हूँ वैसे वैसे आप करते जाएं and note down all of these things. You have to second one is describe, not discuss. Describe के describe में आपको your arrow will be matched with give a detailed account. Describe, whenever the word describe is used there, it means you have to give a detailed account, detailed summary. वहाँ पे आपको उस टॉपिक की देनी होगी. Then we have the third word that is examine. Examine means divide into sections and discuss each critically. So mesh the word examine with divide into sections and discuss each critically. You have to match the word describe with give a detailed account. You have to match the word examine with divide into sections and discuss each critically. Then we have state word. Fourth one word is state. State means give a clear and simple account. First one meaning in the second we can say sections. State. You have to match the word state with give a clear and simple accounts. Number 1, analyze, look at various parts in their relationships. Number 2, describe, give detailed account. Number 3, examine, divide into sections and discuss each critically. And number 4, give a clear and simple account. Then we have the number 5, suggest. Suggest, make a proposal and support it. Second one meaning in the second section, make a proposal and support it. Suggest ka arrow, you have to match the arrow of the suggest with a make a proposal and support it. Then we have the sixth one. Sixth one is summarize. You have to mesh summarize with deal with the complex subjects by giving the main points. Deal with the complex subjects by giving the main points. So all of these are the meanings of these particular words. आपको इन particular words की meaning दी गई है by matching. ठीक है, आपको now we have to see that what is the meaning of the analyze, what is the meaning of the describe, what is the meaning of the explain, what is the meaning of the state. These different words are used in the titles of the different topics. जब भी different topic दिए जाते हैं तो ये words वहाँ पे use होते हैं, but these words have different usages. But पर इन words का different usage है. Analyze का एक दूसरा usage है. Describe का जैसे give detailed account, you have to give complete detailed account. For the describe, whenever the question asks us to describe the political system in Pakistan or educational system in Pakistan, तो आपको complete detailed account देना होगा. Examine, again examine की meaning change है. Divide into section and discuss each critically. आपको पहले उसको divide करना होगा, फिर उसको हर एक section को critically क्या करना होगा, उसको examine करना होगा या उसको discuss करना होगा. For example, the teacher can ask us examine the different parts of the computer. तो आपको वहाँ ये पूछा जा रहा है कि आपको जो different parts हैं कंप्यूटर उनको पहले डिवाइड करें सेक्शंस में और हर एक को अलग अलग से कंप्यूटर के डिफरेंट जो पार्ट्स हैं उसको हर एक को अलग अलग से क्रिटिकली डिस्कस करें. तो इस तरीके से आपको वो ही चीज करनी होगी. इस तरीके से स्टेट, गिव अ क्लियर एंड सिंपल अकाउंट. सिंपली आपको अकाउंट देना है, मतलब उसके बारे में बताना है. इफ द वर्ड स्टेट इज यूज्ड हियर, सजेस्ट, इफ द वर्ड सजेस्ट इज यूज्ड हियर, मेक अ प्रपोजल एंड सपोर्ट इट. आपको एक कंप्लीटली प्रपोजल बनाना होगा, आपको एक आइडिया देना होगा, फिर उस आइडिया को सपोर्ट करना होगा, उसके बारे में आर्ग्यूमेंट्स लेने होंगे. इन दिस वे यू विल राइट डाउन your particular topic at the title. And summarize, deal with the complex subjects by giving the main points. Whenever you are asked to summarize, summarize means you have to deal with the complex subjects. You have the particular subjects in your hand in the very starting, and then what you are supposed to do, you have to give main points regarding that particular subjects. आपके पास summarize में पहले subject होगा, आपको सिर्फ क्या करना है, उसके main points जो हैं वो main points देनी होगी. So hopefully all of you have understood the main concept of all these words, where to use and how to use. Our meeting is going to finish. If you want to ask any question, then you can ask. And if you are ready to continue our class, then I will continue. If you want that I should stop here, then I can do that. It depends on you, whatever you want to do. Yes, if you have any question or you want to ask anything related to whatever the different things that we have discussed, you can ask. But remember one thing, that you have to remember the main concepts related to these different words. आपको सारे concepts in words के से related जो है वो याद करने हैं. आपको उनको you have to keep all these things in your mind, अपने दिमाग में रखना है, because these I will use these words in my question paper whenever I will make the question paper. तो वहाँ पे मैं ये देखूंगी कि आपने उस लफ्ज के हिसाब से वो चीजें ऑर्गेनाइज की हैं या नहीं की हैं. Either you have arranged your information according to the particular words that is used in that particular question or not. Yes, Samiullah, do you have any question? You have raised your hand. Samiullah and Nirmal. Nirmal, hopefully you do not have now the network issue. Yes, Nirmal. Open your mic, Ji. Yes,
मैम,
Nirmal.
ऊपर वाला आप प्लीज रिपीट कर दें, आवाज भी नहीं आ रही। मैम आवाज बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रही थी। आप जो ऊपर आप
कौन सा वाला रिपीट करूं?
मैम
Which thing I should repeat?
उसके ऊपर जो आपने समझाया था, वो नेटवर्क इशू।
मुझे आपकी कोई बात समझ में
डेवलपिंग प्लान्स फ्रॉम टाइटल्स। मैम आवाज ही नहीं आ रही, बहुत नेटवर्क। क्या करें?
आपके एरिया में शायद नेटवर्क इशू है, तभी आपको आवाज नहीं आ रही। मैं भी नहीं समझ रही आप क्या कह रही हैं। You can share your issue with the CR as well. If you have any network issue, then if it is convenient for you and easy for you to contact with your CR as well, and then he can tell me your issue, and I will try to solve that issue, or I will try to repeat that thing as well. Yes, Hasib Malik, do you have any question? Ji Baba. Open your mic, Hasib Ji.
Assalamualaikum मैम।
Assalam Ji.
मैम जो आपने ये पढ़ा है, अंडरलाइन द कीवर्ड इन द फॉलोइंग टाइटल एंड कंसीडर व्हाट दे आर आस्किंग यू टू डू। मैम ये हमें डिफाइन करना है सब कुछ?
किसमें?
मतलब ये हमें लिखना है, डिफाइन इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी।
नहीं, आपको कुछ लिखना नहीं है। मैंने सिर्फ आपको ये बताया है कि आपका अगर इफ यू हैव द